So it's been a few days since you guys won the state title. Has it kind of sunk in for you guys yet? What's the feeling like?
I feel like it still doesn't feel real. So we know it happened, and it was exciting and the most unbelievable thing ever. But it still feels like we're living in a dream.
I would agree with her. I think that we're all just kind of in awe that we were able to reach our goals and achieve what we've dreamed of since we were little. And so it's just it's really not sunk in yet. It's just an amazing feeling.
Mm-hmm. Throughout this whole process, what has the community support been like? It feels like everybody's kind of backed you. What was that like? And what has kind of been the reception been since you guys have won the state title?
I mean, Lincoln just has the best fan base in the world, and so we were very fortunate to just have Railer Nation behind us the whole way, from start to finish, and just the way they came out and supported us at state, and just all of Redbird was completely filled with red and green, and that's a really great feeling to know that you have an incredible support system outside of just your team and parents and close friends, that everybody in the community was standing behind us.
I would just like to mention the amazing parade we had back into town. We had semi trucks all lined up honking their horns, and it was just amazing. And looking at the Big R Farm and Home parking lot. Wait, it's Farm and Home, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. There was Y's and S's of cars just all there supporting us.
I will ask, because I see the state championship banner up, did you guys all know that had been ordered ahead of time?
No.
What was that feeling like, knowing everybody had the confidence in you guys that it was ordered ahead of time?
Personally, we all get a little bit nervous about the jinx thing, but that didn't matter here, and yeah.
Yeah, it felt really great knowing that they all believed in us enough to order that. I think they said they got it 3 weeks in advance. So
we ordered a month and a half in advance.
Yeah, that's crazy.
3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, so knowing that they all believed in us is really great, and I'm just glad that we came home with that victory.
I will ask, I spoke to some of you guys earlier in the season, and I even talked to Coach the other day about the self-inflicted pressure you guys kind of put on yourself to go out and win it all this year. How does it feel to finally have that lifted, and now that you don't have to worry about that in the back of your head of winning a state title this year?
Well, honestly, as soon as we won, I just felt so relieved. All the stress, it's not stressful, but it kind of was at the same time. All the stress was just lifted off my chest, and it just felt so good, no more pressure.
I will ask you, Coach, when you first got this group, did you know right away that you might have an undefeated caliber team, a team that can go out and win a state championship? And when was that for you, that you realized that?
Well, I knew that we would have a caliber of a team that could win a state title. There was never a doubt in my mind that they would have the capability to do that. I think that the idea of having an undefeated team is something that everybody wants, but feels, I guess, maybe unrealistic, because that's a really hard thing to do. It's really hard what they did 2 years in a row, only losing that one game as when this group was juniors, and then to go back and do it all over again when they were seniors is just, it's unheard of. And so what they've achieved is just remarkable.
That same question for the players. When did you guys know that this team could win it all and you had this special talent to do so?
Well, when I was younger, I used to come to these little Richmond camps that she would have. And I can vividly remember her saying to her sister, whoever was there, "Oh, we got a good group of girls coming in." I can vividly remember this. Did you say that?
Probably.
Yeah. We were just young then.
You were young.
So you totally knew that.
Awesome. Let's rewind it to the end of last season. There was the sentiment that you guys said, "We'll be back." Very confident, we'll be back. How confident, though, were you guys throughout the season that it wasn't just a dream to be back, but it was a reality that this could happen again and this time complete it?
I wouldn't really say it was a confidence. I would say it was more of motivation to want to get back at Redbird, because we knew that we were capable, obviously, since we did it. And we kind of just took the loss and used as motivation every day, every practice, every game to get back to where we were.
What made this team so beat this year? Why was it so difficult to play against you guys? I believe 2 games within 10 points this season. just what made you guys so special this year?
I think just our defense. We didn't want the other team to score. We didn't want to. We really stepped that up this year, and just accepting all of our roles, accepting that we're a team, that we're one, and playing together, playing for ourselves, and just going out and doing what needs to be done to bring home the victory really contributed to just beating all these teams by so many points. And
Coach, obviously every team wants to go undefeated. Is there any worry anytime you go undefeated that maybe you didn't face any obstacles in the road? Was there any worry kind of heading into the state tournament?
I didn't feel that worry this year. We played some really tough teams. We could list them off. Morton twice, Pure Notre Dame, Alton, Oak Island, Normal Community. I mean, we played good teams this year, and even teams that maybe we beat by 30 gave us tough games. And so, the score didn't always tell the whole story. And, I think our opponents really pushed us to be better. We had a really tough postseason schedule, and I think we got even better during that postseason run. And so, I'm really grateful to all of the opponents that we faced that, came out and wanted to beat us because they each made us a little bit better.
It's hard when you go undefeated, but was there any point where maybe there were some doubts in your mind at all?
I never doubted what these kids were capable of. We knew from day one when this group of seniors were freshmen that they were capable of a state title. They didn't get a chance to make a postseason run as freshmen because of COVID, and we suffered a tough loss when they were sophomores here at home in the sectional championship and as juniors in the championship game. There was never a doubt what this group was capable of, and so even this season, we weren't looking too far ahead, but the end goal was to win a state title. And in order to do that, we had to take it one game at a time and improve every day and prepare for every team that we faced.
I don't know how much you guys have seen it, but people have talked about maybe this team being one of the best teams to ever play on the girls' side for the state of Illinois. What does that mean when you hear that you're considered among the elite of all elites here in the history of Illinois girls basketball?
To be thought of as one of the greats and to be thought of as one of the best is something that it doesn't come around very often, and those are the things that legends are made of, and that's what this team is.
I was just going to say that it's just an honor that we're being even talked about, and like you said, one of the best basketball teams in Illinois history, but it's just a testament to all the hard work that we put in, and to be able to accomplish everything that we did, and to be in the talks is just it's an incredible feeling, and I'm so glad that us as a team are able to go down in the history of Illinois.
Mm-hmm. And it's been well noted this season. A lot of you guys have been playing together for a long time. You've even spoken about it, and I know the other day you guys talked about it hasn't sunk in yet. Has it sunk in yet that you guys may have played your last games together on the court? What does that mean? How's that pill been to swallow?
I don't think it's hit yet, really. I think that we're still just riding the high of winning the state championship and going out like that. But I feel like once June hits, once next season hits, and we're not all together every day, we're not practicing together, it'll be really hard. It'll be a hard pill to swallow, and but it's kind of bittersweet because we get to go out knowing that we were the best, and we get to go out with that state championship trophy doing what we always dreamed of doing. And so if there was one way to go out, I'm glad we did it this way.
For the underclassmen, for anybody in the back that wants to answer, they say one of the toughest things in sports isn't winning the first title, it's winning back-to-back titles. Is that kind of thought gone through anybody's head of maybe repeating as champions?
I would say that the younger group is definitely capable of anything that they set their mind to. There's a lot of talent there, and I think that if they work hard and really push themselves, they're capable of achieving anything that they want as well, just like this group did.
When does preparation for the next season start? Is that in the coming months, or is that something you can maybe push off?
We'll start preparing as a team in June. We'll use those days that were allotted to get in the gym, get in some tournaments, and, just get a ball in our hands and start playing. And the hope is that your kids, they pick up a ball on their own and they go and shoot and they do things to work on their own skills. And so then when we all get together in June, we're kind of ready to go. And some of them are in their spring sports, and that's something that I do encourage is for all the kids to do as much as they can. And, so they're going to enjoy their spring sports, and then we'll see what June brings.
When you look back at this season and this team, what will you remember most?
I think what I'll remember most is probably just these girls and the chemistry that we have. It's really nothing that I've ever experienced before, and these girls have given me something that is just so incredibly memorable, and so I think that's what I'll remember looking back.
Yeah, just going off of Taryn, definitely the memories that we've made, the hours we've spent together, everything that we've done is just something that I'm so grateful that I'll be able to have to hold on to for a lifetime.
For me, it's just definitely been a privilege to coach this group of incredible young women and just see them grow and become strong and independent, and it's just a really special group, and they definitely make every day a little bit more special for me. And so I'm gonna just miss the camaraderie and those things. I mean, coaching and basketball and all that is fun, but these people as individuals, that's what really matters.
For me, it's definitely the bond also. These girls are basically like my second family, so it's probably the thing that I'll remember the most about this team.
I'm going to agree with all of them. Definitely our bond. Some of us have been playing together since second grade, and so moving on and going to play for other schools or not playing at all, it's going to really hit hard. But yeah, our bond is amazing.
Same. Also, I'm gonna miss the way that we dance on the floor together, and how we know where each other are, and the way we have fun with it.
I think what I'm going to miss the most is our seniors. We became a really big family this year, and we got really close with each other, and
Yeah, my answer is going to be pretty obvious that I'm going to miss them very much. They're my best friends, and it's definitely going to be different next year, but I can't wait to see what next year brings.
What I'm probably going to remember most about this team is not many teams set their goal last year that they're going to achieve a championship, and just the drive that they had at practice. I just hope that it carries over to the younger ones. They can see what it takes to be a champion, but that's what I'm going to remember most is just the drive to be champions.